Geologically speaking, Decorah, Iowa is in the driftless area, which means glaciers never drifted in to smooth out the landscape, resulting in some glorious scenery. The renowned Decorah eagles know this area well, but they aren't the only world-famous phenomenon in town. The beer at Toppling Goliath Brewing Company is turning heads and tantalizing taste buds.
It's so good.
But we make a lot of different beer. We're very well known for our two styles of beer. Our hoppy beers really put us on the map. My second hired brewer wrote a recipe called Pseudo Sue, and that's a hoppy pale ale. And that really started to get the nation's attention because even though we were making a small amount of it, people were trading that beer. The second thing we put together was a barrel aging program. And I'm quite proud to say that our brewmaster, Mike Sabo, has written 2 recipes that have gone to #1 in the world. And it's very rare to get one of your recipes to #1 in the world, and he's done it twice.
Clark and his wife Barb started Toppling Goliath Brewery in 2009 after being home brewers and discovering that there was something missing locally.
Well, in 2009 in northeast Iowa, in this 4-county area, you could not get a single hoppy beer on tap. We were actually traveling to La Crosse, Wisconsin or Rochester, Minnesota to buy our beers, and that was pretty much ridiculous. So when I started the brewery, I wanted to make beers like the beers that I was driving to purchase, but I wanted to be able to have them downtown at either the Rubaiyat or anywhere where you're going to have supper. I was hoping we could have some good flavorful beers on tap.
Clark's hope became reality, and as a bonus, flavor-loving beer fans now travel from all over to sample some of the 35 or so brews crafted here.
They have the best IPAs because they don't concentrate so much on the bittering, but just the actual flavor of the hops, which a lot of people kind of ignored up until they started doing it. So that's why I really like it. It's just very juicy, big flavors.
Our brewing team is phenomenal, and when you taste that liquid and realize that can stand up to any beer that's being produced in the world, that gives you a window of opportunity because the world drinks a lot of beer. So if we can continue to keep our commitment to quality and push the envelope on making some extreme beers, I think we positioned ourselves well to become a national brand and a company that is international in scope.
After a multi-million-dollar expansion, which includes a restaurant, tap room, and of course, a bigger brewery, Clark is excited to bring Toppling Goliath to the next level. But he knows it's the flavors, textures, and unique recipes, not to mention the meticulous attention to quality ingredients, such as those all-important hops, that keep his beers in the spotlight.
Most of the hops we choose are grown in the Pacific Northwest. Specifically, a lot of them are grown in Yakima, Washington. Hops are really the toughest ingredient for small breweries and even medium-sized breweries because the demand is so high that that's one of the commodities we have to contract. Because you can make a great beer, but if you don't have enough of the hops, you're not making that beer.
Letting the ingredients shine is just one of the strategies that Toppling Goliath hopes will continue to keep them in the craft beer limelight.